Welcome to episode 6 of our Tarheels Dynasty. We're in the last game of the year. Well, possibly the last game. If we win this, we should get a bowl game. Or we will get a bowl game. Uh hmm, okay. And if we get this bowl game, then I'll probably just do the entire off season in the next video. Or I may just do the off season. Yeah, I may just do the transfer portal in the off season and leave it at that. Do the transfer portal, show you guys the upgrades, and then we'll be done with that episode if it takes too long to be in this one. Let's go. Whew, that was risky, but we got it. Let's go. Another first. And Hall's hurt. That's rough. That is rough. Come on. Ah, couldn't reach my hand out. Come on. Yes, sir. Johnson. Oh, right on the line. Say less. Come on. Yes, sir. Oh, God. Oh, he's going crazy. Come on. Damn. We're milking. I don't care. Oh, didn't even have to. We're up by 2 tutties. Know what? I'm okay. We finished. We won our last 2 games of the season. At least we got a strong. It wasn't that strong, but strong enough. We'll take it. Benjamin Hall, player of the game. Well, as long as he stays with us in the off season, along with Gio, we should have some pretty good training. But that game was pretty quick, so get into we'll definitely get in the off season in this episode. 75. No, my defensive coordinator. He left for the NFL. Let's go ahead and extend Freddie Kitchens. We cannot have him leave. He is not allowed to go. Dang, but we lost Belichick. Then again, there wasn't much on his talent tree, so I'll take it. He wasn't really that important. He ain't do nothing for us for real. Vanderbilt got Heisman. Hmm. Okay, let's check our hire. Let's hire some style. Ooh, that Yukon dude looking nice. Let me see what he looking like. He got elite recruiter too. But I kind of want to check these. Mm-hmm. Only one. All right. Let's see who won the championship. Texas Tech. Texas Tech won. Okay. At least once we hit level 10, we have 80 skill points to use. Please don't let it be anybody I need. Fuck. Why is he leaving, bro? Oh. Oh, this is possibly the worst thing that could have happened. Why are both of bro, my first and second string are leaving? That doesn't even make sense. This is literally the worst outcome that could have happened. Why did both my first and second string leave? I can understand the second, but the first, he got hurt at the end of the season, so guess it makes sense. Transfer portal, let's check this out. Well, we need running backs now, so I hey, that works. It's nothing but running backs right now. That's tough. But at the same time, I'm finna take what I can get. I am gonna try and get him though. We need basically every position. That's tough. So tough. All right. This is this is gonna be a rough one for us purely because our guy left. That's so tough. Crazy how these dudes left and still, but was still. You know what? We're gonna go back for him. We're giving everybody a scholarship. I don't care. We need whatever we can get. This is a rough off season or rough recruiting class for us, cause yeah, we dropping in the 50s on the 4 stars and the 25s on the 3. Oh, we're dropping 50 on the old lineman. That I do need to do. That's a rough one. Okay. We're number one for a lot, so that's good. And we're also now level 10. Mm, we definitely want this. Should I just get this one? Huh. Do this one. And yeah. Jumped up for a lot of these guys, which is exactly what we need. All right. Let me make sure. All right. Week 3. Let's go. Gotta, you know what? I'm okay. We got one of the running backs. And we got a nice free safety. We got the kicker and punter. Yeah, as long as we get majority of our O linemen. Oh, got the 4-star wheel. 2 of them. High point. Cornelius. Cornelius again. Yeah, we're getting a lot of the O linemen we needed. We'll take that. Another 4-star O lineman. Got the 5-star running back. Let's go. Oh, another 4-star wheel. Okay, this looking like this might our season looking better already. Yeah, our season's already looking up from here. We got 2 nice running backs. What more could we ask for? No, he was the real one of the red shirted. Yeah, fullback. All right. Move him to the other. Oh, and he jumps up to 75 like that? Oh, all my corners are impact? Oh, that's gonna be nice in the off season right there. Uh oh, our kicker was actually nice. Ooh. All right. Now is for our off-season training. As a right, well, he was our recent transfer pickup, which is pretty good to have him upgraded to a star. And that's the only guy. Probably because the rest of our guys left who would have upgraded. Uh, I'll get back to you guys once I finish this training results. Starting with Geo, who's only a normal. Okay, so these are his stats after being upgraded. We dropped one bar on this to bring him up. And this is now his current accuracies. I wish that deep throw went up a bit more, but it will take it on the short and medium. All right, I've upgraded our backup, maxed out his speed and hands. We can't really do much with his other abilities. And I also upgraded Ahmad Hardy, who came up, I believe, from a 94 to a 96. Basically did the same thing. He only had one bar here for each. I maxed out his quickness and elusiveness. And I maxed out his route running too. Alright, just finished upgrading Jordan's ship. Came up from an 82 to an 88. I've upgraded his speed only one bar to bring him from a 88, 89 to a 91. Brought up his hands to a 91 overall. And then I brought up his route running and also upgraded his abilities. Upgraded sure hands twice, double dip twice. Cutter, I believe I upgraded that twice as well. And layout, I upgraded it twice. So we got some abilities on Jordan, So we should be able to, he should be able to get open more and also not drop the ball as much. All right, we finished all of our receivers. Unfortunately, Jason Robinson, he would not be touching the field at all because his route running is already maxed at only 4 bars. We got some of these guys speed up. We upgraded. Well, Javarius was gonna be our third string, or I believe he was 4th string, but now he's our second. Yes, we managed to get his route running up pretty high. Or no, well, his catching pretty high. And yeah, so this is Jackson's. Unfortunately, this is all he can be. He cannot run a route, but he can catch. All right, the physical route runner, Jake Johnson was basically our MVP to win us our final game of the season, or no, to win our game against Duke. He is now an 88, maxed out his route running. He can catch the ball a bit better. His route running before was only down in the 70s, so maxing it out is pretty nice. I could have maxed out his speed, but it wouldn't have done much. Oh, speaking of which, Yannick, I forgot I moved him to tight end. So he's going to be our vertical threat. And most likely might even become our starter over Jake Johnson. He's a junior, so if not senior year, if he stays, then we'll have him for his junior year. Or senior year, I should say. We're gonna max out or upgrade his 50-50. Up his hands. Yeah, we'll do his route running again. And yeah, this is him. He's our second string. And this is where we'll end him off at. That is our starter and our second string done. These are our left tackles. We got our pass blocking up to help us on basically all of them. since I keep getting bum rushed off our edges. So I definitely that was gonna be the main thing I focus on when it comes to my left and right tackles. As for my inside guys, I may just rely heavily more on running blocking. But this guy is definitely a run blocker, so yeah. I'll get back to you guys once I finish the inside game. Alright, we finished upgrading all of our O linemen. Uh so at the end we couldn't get much on these guys since most of my O linemen were raw strength, so it couldn't get too high. Our run blocking has gotten better for some of these guys. Our best left guard when it comes to blocking is our third string. We're just gonna bump him up in the depth chart later on because it doesn't make sense to have a guy with this good of blocking as our third, and then you have these guys who are just yeah. Where centers is kind of better. At least this raw strength guy has better blocking than the others. But really, we only have one center who could really do any blocking. But since he was normal, I didn't have too much to upgrade on him. Our left guards, I believe this one was already maxed. But yeah, same thing. Raw strength, and then the well-rounded guy. He was actually, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he's already maxed out on his pass blocking and everything. So that's unfortunately rough. And now our right tackles, which is our best position on our O line, they're doing yeah, they're our best when it comes to blocking or pass blocking really. So it'll definitely most likely the AI when it makes our depth chart, it'll put up one of our right tackles at left tackle just so we can balance it out. But most likely, hmm, I may if it comes down to it, I may start this guy. Actually, no, he has the ability, so Trivion Green will be starting. And now that's all the offense, so we'll be starting on defense now. I'll get back to you when we finish our D line. All right, we have finished upgrading our D line. Our left edges are pretty good actually, especially getting. Oh, I can't speak, but especially this dude Trey Giddings. But he's only a 1 star, but he's not even really that close to being maxed out. So whenever the next year comes, we're gonna be doing those power moves. And as for that, but yeah, our second and third, they definitely ended up getting our block shedding up. So now we should be able to penetrate moral lines. Same with the right edges, who they're all better at pass rush or block shedding and tackling now. They're not yeah, they're still balanced, just don't have a guy past 80 overall. But I don't care because purely the block shedding and tackling will help us out a lot. As for D tackles though, it's our weakest spot on the field. Really only getting boosted because of our defensive coach ability or his scheme guru. But yeah, we got their block shedding up also. I believe If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's maxed out for run stopping. Yeah, so I'm also gonna have to put him on the bench and then move our two redshirted freshmen up, which is worth it because obviously they're the better ones when it comes to block shedding and pass rushing. Now we're on to our linebackers. We don't have much to upgrade there, so I'll be back once we're done with this now. All right, we are back. I just finished upgrading my linebackers. So as of right now, 84 Sam. Obviously, I had to upgrade these guys differently because one's a signal, one's lurker. The lurker, I basically maxed out all his or I got his pass coverage stats up as high as I could, or just coverage stats in general. Yeah, pass coverage is maxed along with his run stopping to get that max pursuit. And as for the signal caller, didn't have much to upgrade with. So I just went ahead and maxed out his run stopping. Maybe next year I'll do his I'll do IQ and pass coverage. Going on the mics. Our mics are our mics are actually our weakest position when it comes to linebackers. Uh as you can see, 76 is our highest, 75, 74. Got the thumper and two signal callers. So for the thumper, I mainly just upgraded his run stopping stats to get his tackling and up and all that. And signal callers, I just did more of a well-rounded upgrade. And then our transfer, who we got this year, Arian Carter. Arian Carter. Uh, I don't believe he came up from an 86 to a 90. We pretty much basically I maxed out his IQ and tried to get his run stopping as high as I could. And I upgraded his wrap up also to silver. Tyler Hauser, all I did for him was he didn't have much to upgrade, so I just maxed out his run stopping and got his IQ up as high as I could. Now we're on to the DBs, and by the we can't upgrade any of our kicker or punter, but the kicker we recruited this year was a 79 overall, so we're set on a kicker for the next 4 years until we need another one. But I'm gonna recruit one once he becomes a junior anyway, just so I can get a red shirt kicker. Had that 1 year of progression. But yeah, so now we're on to our corners and safeties. Don't know why it keeps taking me back to that. But yeah, when we come back, I'll show the finished product of the team, or well, really the last product. All right, we are back. I finished up good in my DBs. Currently, our DBs are the best players we have on this team. Yeah. So we got our zone, our man coverage is on up for a lot of our corners. So we should be able to stop the pass more efficiently. But we're looking like a heavily more on when it comes to man coverage. For free safeties, still a nice balance. We just have hybrids, so that will help us out a lot. So we got some of them who can play a nice zone and man. Peyton, most likely I will be starting him this year just because he's the best one when it comes to man and zone. It's just the tackling that's gonna be poor. And as for strong safety, we have them zone, zone and man. Of course, Aiden is the one who is more enticing to start, but with Malcolm being our box specialist, it would be nice to have him up top. It's just the man is on. It's a risky one to play. So if anything, he may even Malcolm may end up becoming our sub linebacker. Yeah, he may become our sub linebacker, and I'll just move, and then I'll move Aiden to our starting strong safety. Although Greg is actually 6'4". So I may actually I'm gonna take the chance on Greg in the beginning of the year. He's 6'4", 90 speed, so he is faster than the Aiden. So he may become our starter this year. But apart from that, yeah, we're pretty much we're done with our training. Finally. Then this week, this I'm pretty sure is just our encouraged transfers, but we have so many free spots. Yeah, only got 10, so it doesn't matter. Uh, we will, however, use these points before we go into the next one, since we still gotta wait to get 2 players drafted first round before we could get this. And yeah, I will need whenever I could get program builder and CEO will be set for our team and recruiting. Since I'm not gonna waste mine on a elite recruiter at all. Uh, so our weakest position, looking if we're looking back on it, by far is definitely linebacker. So I may, yeah. So we'll for sure do these to make sure we have that. We could do 2 more, which I'm pretty good on receivers right now. So I'm tempted to do D lineman, but yeah, we'll do. Hmm, well, I really want to do quarterback since it seems like since Gio's still in normal development and he's a junior this year, we're actually gonna might have to move on from him soon, sooner than actually wait until he's a senior or during his senior year. So if we can get our chance at recruiting a 5-star or a 4-star that'll be willing to sit the bench his senior year, for Gio's senior year to develop, that might be the way to go. So yeah, we'll do this. So then that way we can go ahead and set up our QB position for when we need it. Current Heisman, is Jeremiah Smith, Julian saying Ahmad Hardy is number 3. Let's look at how our schedule is looking right now. Oh, we gotta play number 4 Miami, 21 Duke, 9 Clemson, 20. Ooh, our season, our Our schedule is definitely looking harder this year. At least we play Notre Dame at our home, along with Miami. Being able to play Miami at our house and Notre Dame at our house, that helps. That's definitely gonna help us out a lot. Wait, I should have checked where our bye week was, but check the bye weeks real quick. Yeah, our bye week is week 4, which is definitely a bad. That's definitely a bad bye week because now we will have to go through all of these ranked teams with no breaks, which is not what we want. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. I'll catch you guys for episode 7. I'm gonna just go ahead and do the recruiting board already. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up off camera, and then next episode I'll show that. So I'll catch you guys in episode 7 of our second season of as a head coach for Tar Heels. Catch you guys in the next one.